Do you know how this affects your savings? Trump's calls, Ukraine's strikes, and Russia's barrage on Kyiv put markets on alert. Trump reportedly spoke with Putin and Zelensky as Ukraine struck Russian targets and Moscow launched another deadly attack on Kyiv. Here's everything we know so far. Financial analysts are closely watching how this develops and what it means for markets and everyday investors. Stay with us for the full story and more breaking news throughout the day. This story was reported by CNBC Top News. For daily market and financial news, subscribe to Global News Digest. Here is what Wall Street does not want you to know. The World Cup sends prediction market volumes soaring to record highs. Trading volumes on Kalshi and Polymarket both hit record highs in June. Rothera, a new prediction market platform, was also able to manage $2 billion in volume. Let's break this down quickly. This story is moving markets and has significant implications for the U.S. economy and consumer spending. We will continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as they become available. This story was reported by CNBC Economy. Stay on top of your money. Follow Global News Digest for daily finance updates.
Every iPhone and Android user needs to know about this. Trump memecoin investors lost $3.8 billion. Analysis finds nearly 1 million people have lost a total of $3.8 billion after buying President Donald Trump's Trump memecoin, while Trump made $636 million. Here are the key details. Users and developers worldwide are already reacting to what this means for the future of technology. This is one of the top stories we are watching closely today across the United States. This story was reported by TechCrunch. More technology headlines every day. Subscribe so you don't miss them.
Every American with a bank account needs to hear this. AI hyperscalers are poised for a big comeback rally as chip gains cool, says Morgan Stanley. The once hot semiconductor trade has seen a cooling in the last couple of weeks, which is not only likely to continue, but usher in a bumpy ride for the overall stock market. This is why it matters. Financial analysts are closely watching how this develops and what it means for markets and everyday investors. Our team is tracking every development as this story continues to unfold in real time. This story was reported by MarketWatch. For daily market and financial news, subscribe to Global News Digest.
The DC story that is dominating every American newsroom today. Democrat Mallory McMorrow suspends her Michigan Senate campaign and scrambles the pivotal race. McMorrow's exit comes after many Democrats increasingly viewed her as a long shot for the nomination. It also creates a fresh dynamic in one of the country's most closely watched Senate races. Here's what's actually happening. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are responding as the situation continues to develop in Washington. Follow along as we cover the key details, the background, and what happens next. This story was reported by PBS NewsHour. Stay informed on what Washington is doing. Follow us for updates. Is this good or bad for the country? You decide. Trump shares news of crystal clear reflecting pool, calls for vandalism. Suspects arrest. Photos shared on Truth Social show the Lincoln reflecting pool appearing crystal clear after advanced nanobubbler technology allegedly killed the algae. The key facts you need to know. This story is dominating political discussions across the country and drawing reactions from leaders in both parties. This is a developing story, and we expect more information to emerge in the coming hours. This story was reported by Fox News Politics. More breaking political news every day. Subscribe now.
This AI development is changing everything, and it happened today. Parents warn not to publicly share children's images amid AI abuse risks. The NCA says there is a growing threat of children's images being used to create child abuse material. Here's everything we know so far. Tech industry insiders say this development will reshape competition among the biggest players in Silicon Valley. Stay with us for the full story and more breaking news throughout the day. This story was reported by BBC Technology. For daily tech and AI news, subscribe to Global News Digest.
Basketball fans, this one is massive. Knicks reportedly sign Andre Drummond, striking a major bargain in replacement for Mitchell Robinson. Drummond is reportedly headed to New York for $44 million less than Robinson got from the Celtics. Let's break this down quickly. NBA insiders say this changes the entire landscape of the league and the playoff picture. We will continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as they become available. This story was reported by CBS Sports NBA. Follow us for daily basketball updates all season long.
Is this the best trade in NBA history? Jaylen Brown says there was lack of respect from Celtics, exclaims, the process is back. After 76ers trade, Brown spoke for nearly an hour during a live stream after he was shockingly dealt to Philadelphia. Here are the key details. Players, coaches, and front offices across the league are watching this situation closely. This is one of the top stories we are watching closely today across the United States. This story was reported by CBS Sports NBA. More NBA stories every day. Subscribe so you don't miss a play. This global story will impact you more than you think. Ukraine warns of interceptor missile shortage as 19 killed in Kyiv region. President Zelensky says Sunday's massive Russian attack on Kyiv consisted of 68 missiles and 351 strike drones. This is why it matters. World leaders and international observers are watching closely as this situation continues to develop. Our team is tracking every development as this story continues to unfold in real time. This story was reported by BBC World. Stay informed. Subscribe to Global News Digest for daily updates.